Welcome, everyone, to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Falcons will kick it away first. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. So Kent State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Give to the running back. And the Golden Flashes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to pass, it's Gulatowski. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Leaves it with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. It's a draw. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Anderson wants to throw. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. The Falcons line it up with a first and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to get in the end zone again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, BG. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Anderson will throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
He's got it.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They're going to run it. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll run for it on third and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Golden Flashes are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Anderson wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Falcons.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said,
looking deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. At the 45 on his way. Smashes through the tackle. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Falcons will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the quick game.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They keep attacking through the air. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. Anderson wants to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Time to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense set for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stumbled to the ground. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. Just plowing down the field. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. Going to the run, it's Stewart. Smashes through. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BG. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on the last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Gulatowski. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. He's got it on the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Kent State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Nothing but green ahead at the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Gulatowski. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run it to the right side. At midfield, he's got room. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Falcons are on the move. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got some room to run, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Gulatowski. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
At this point in the game, in the 4th... Tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got him, and they convert. Oh, look out! Inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kent State, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Stewart. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just destroying his way through the field. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. He'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now, 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tackle is made after the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Powers through the defender. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
He's going up top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse,